I just want to say that Dom is family for me. This is, I'm glad we're here and we're doing this. This is personal for me because we have Thanksgiving together, we're friends, but most importantly, we are family. So.
All right, we're all being very polite here.
You know, we're all, well, Councilor Rand, we are out of practice.
Yes, and it's actually really nice to be in person here, and especially to deliver this resolution in person to Councilor Copeland. So this is a resolution recognizing the historic appointment and service of Dominic Copeland as Ward 6 City Councilor. Whereas 8 qualified residents of Ward 6 in Beverly applied to fill the remaining term for Ward 6 City Councilor upon declaration of a vacancy in accordance with Beverly's city charter, including Dominic Copeland, who was nominated based on his previous service to the city as Vice President for Beverly Youth Football, Coach for Beverly Youth Football, and Beverly Youth Basketball, work teaching in Beverly Public Schools and volunteering with various organizations in Beverly. And
whereas in December 2020, the final vote for Dominic Copeland was unanimous, with all councilors present and voting. And Dominic Copeland was sworn in, becoming the first person of color and first Black American to serve as a councilor on the Beverly City Council. And
whereas Dominic Copeland began working for his ward immediately and powerfully, his constituent work was robust. He was able to secure $20,000 for the Wentworth Tot Lot Revitalization Project and $6,000 per year to reinstate the Dix Park Summer Youth Park Program. Resolve issues at Pete's Park with the help of Mayor Cahill and the team of city officials consisting of Commissioner Mike Collins, Director of Parks and Recreation and Community Services Bruce Doig, and Chief of Police John LeLacheur. Help his constituents at Middlebury Lane get damaged sidewalks repaired, help constituents on Cole Street get flooding issues resolved, support constituents on Haskell and High Streets to get down power lines and electrical outages taken care of, as well as a host of other numerous constituent concerns. And whereas
Councilor Copeland and all the councilors, city officials, and staff all worked during one of the most difficult times in history amongst the COVID-19 pandemic, social unrest, climate change, and financial uncertainty, and came together for the best interests of the city of Beverly, embodying the best democratic government and concept of together we rise. And whereas Councilor Dominic Copeland was fully supported by his wonderful family consisting of his wife Shannon Copeland and their 4 children, Alex, Xavier, Gabe, and Elijah, along with mother-in-law Dawn.
now therefore be it resolved that the City Council of the City of Beverly does hereby recognize not only the historic appointment of Dominic Copeland to the Beverly City Council as Ward 6 Councilor, but also his profound and powerful service in that role. Be it recognized that Dominic Copeland is the first person of color and first Black American to serve as a councilor on the Beverly City Council, thus creating a more representative council than at any other time in Beverly history. Let the record show that Dominic Copeland served with both honor and integrity and was fully dedicated to the constituents of Ward 6. This truly was a special moment in time for the City of Beverly, and order that the city clerk spread a copy of this resolution upon the city records.
Councilor Copeland, a few words?
Council President,
Yes.
if I may, before we ask Councilor Copeland to speak, I have a couple of words I'd like to share as well.
Please do.
Thank you. Mr. President and fellow councilors, tonight we recognize the service of Dominic Copeland as Ward 6 City Councilor, whose term started with his unanimous election by this council on December 21st, 2020. On that December night, we were faced with an embarrassment of riches in the stellar quality of available candidates, including the past and future City Councilor Matt St. Hilaire, whose recent election will once again find him on the council. When I nominated Dominic Copeland for consideration by the council, this is what I said. Elections are about the future, shaped by the moment, candidates, and issues at hand. His candidacy speaks to this moment in our city's history as a microcosm of our nation's history. His candidacy speaks to the aspiration of our city to become a place where all are truly welcome. Since Councilor Copeland's election by this council, I've served with him on the city's Racial Equity Task Force and on the Economic Subcommittee of that task force, which he has chaired. He has challenged and encouraged the task force to devote itself to outreach and services for Black entrepreneurs in the city, to create programs for Black youth job creation, and to teach financial literacy for underserved members of our community, and to set a goal to empower increased Black home ownership in Beverly. His voice has been unique in talking about such an agenda in the task force. I hope we will commit as city councilors to attend to this agenda, notwithstanding Councilor Copeland's future absence. Discussing and addressing issues of race are easily pushed aside or forgotten if you do not experience the consequences of being Black yourself. This is certainly the case for me. But we know that slavery had its place in Beverly's history. And we know that while largely hidden from view, hidden from the daily experience of white people in Beverly, it remains ready to emerge when we are not looking. Simply consider this in regard to the recent events at our school committee meeting on September 8th. But there is great value in having conversations about race in Beverly, because as a community, I think we aspire to assuring that our city is, and always will be, a place where all are truly welcome. I hope our aspirations will be realized. We had an historic election recently where in Ward 3 and Ward 6, candidates of color participated in one of the highest callings of our democracy, putting forth their names as candidates for elective office. And a Black woman ran, and like Councilor Copeland in Ward 6, received credible returns on her candidacy for mayor. I hope this means we are making progress to a point where it will be unremarkable in Beverly that candidates of color will run and hold a credible expectation that they will be elected. This council, with its election of Councilor Copeland, has fully participated in our city's journey towards racial progress in Beverly. And Councilor Copeland, by simply and credibly fully participating in the electoral process, has advanced the day when in Beverly candidates running for office can know that they will be judged and elected not on the basis of the color of their skin, but on the content of their character. So I thank Councilor Copeland for his service in office, and I feel assured he'll continue to provide community leadership in Beverly in the months and years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Copeland.
I just wanted to thank you, Council President. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody, and it's great to see everybody here. This is truly what democracy is about, everyone being involved in the process. We made history, we made some changes, and a few months ago, after I was in the hospital with COVID, and I was still dealing with the hip surgery, and then my wife had to have surgery for cancer, I asked myself, what am I doing all this for? You know? I was like, can I do it, first of all, because I wasn't sure that I could do it. I could make the run that I needed to make, against all those odds. But the reason why I did it was because of what I said in the beginning. I just wanted the opportunity to make a difference. It was never about me, it was about the people. I was like, so for the people that believed in me, for the people that believe in a better tomorrow for Beverly and what we can be, that's why I chose to run. That's why I chose to get up, take each step, even though each step hurt. And even though John kept pushing me, next house, up the next hill, let's keep going. And I'm glad that he did, because you need people like that in your life to keep you going, to keep you motivated, to keep you focused. And I hope that me being here has been able to help make a difference for the better and for tomorrow. The work is not done. Beverly's a great place, but we can make it better. We can make it greater. So we have the seeds to move forward and make a better tomorrow than we have today. So I thank all of you for your belief, all of you for your confidence, all of you for your faith, and all of you for the continued work that you do here in Beverly, because that's what's most important. Together we rise. We can only make a difference together. So I look forward to carrying forward, seeing all you doing the same. I know the City Council is going to continue to do great work, and I appreciate your belief in me and having me here. So thank you, everyone, and let's continue forward and onward. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you, Councilor Copeland. I would entertain a motion to wholeheartedly approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 8-0. I would entertain a motion to take a brief recess until 7:30